going on, everybody? We are about to enter Mobile, Alabama, and we're going to head up to Barnyard Buffet, which is supposed to be Alabama's #1 rated buffet. So it is going to, by the time we get there, it's going to be 6:30 p.m. They are open till 8. I think that should be ample time, you know what I'm saying? I often don't like to show up at buffets too late, but an hour and a half to closing, I think it should be pretty good. Still should have a good selection. So according to their website, they have lots of options. It is a Saturday, so they offer barbecue, and then of course another specialty they have for certain hours is whole catfish, and then of course they have all your other classic southern favorites, fried chicken. I'm sure they have a variety of other different meats and desserts and sides and all that stuff. So anyway, and what they advertise, they're just like your mama made. So some real southern food, some real home grown cooking. So yeah, let's go have some fun. Let's eat some food. Should be good. And that's about that. So the best buffet in Alabama. Let us go. Alright, once we got some items. I got some carrot salad, carrot slaw. I got a coleslaw. I got some tomatoes. I got a big pork rib, which looks very nice and saucy. The barbecue is available on Saturdays. Then we have big catfish. Look at the pieces of these sized catfish. They look awesome. And some fried chicken. So let's try all these out. We do have our hot sauce. We do have some ketchup. So the coleslaw has a really peppery taste to it. And that carrot sauce tastes interesting. Alright, let's try ourselves some of this catfish though. Really nice, kind of sweet. You definitely kind of get almost reminds me of a fried chicken, batter on it. Nice addition with the hot sauce. Quite a heavy kind of salt to it. It's pretty good though.
Hey everyone, welcome to Zooter. Today we're here in Mobile, Alabama. Yes, or Mobile, Alabama. Although it looks like Mobile, Alabama. At the Barnyard Buffet, which is supposed to be the best buffet in Alabama, at least according to some of the signs. And Mobile is in southern Alabama, really close to the water.
I think the catfish and the hot sauce combo is definitely one to go for. Try the fried chicken. Very, very moist. This is less than crispy, but the chicken's very flavorful, very good flavored, very moist. There you go, this is a bit of crunch to it. Very good. And this is a breast.
So as I mentioned, we got here about 6:30 p.m. on a Saturday. They were open until 8 o'clock, so I figured we have enough time to kind of try some things out. So as you saw here, I obviously started with the catfish, the fried chicken, some of my favorites when I consider southern foods, if that makes sense, especially southern buffets. One I have frequented in the past, of course, is the Golden Corral. Of course, this is much more homegrown. This is much more country cooking, more authentic southern cuisine. Golden Corral definitely is southern cuisine, but admittingly it is, you know, a big chain and a lot less heartfelt and a less, let's say, family cooking.
Now let's try these pork ribs though. Definitely very, very large, nice and saucy. Ooh.
The weekend price, like the Saturday price, was slightly higher than like the rest of the week, same as the Sunday price was higher, so the weekend prices were higher than the weekdays, but still it was very affordable. It was about $15 or just about $15 for my meal. And the kind of specialty they had on the Saturday, which again they usually had a specialty of the day, was the barbecue. That being said, the only real barbecue that I saw was these ribs, which they, at least at this point, had very limited selection of. Like literally they had like maybe 3 or 4 ribs left.
Definitely very sticky sweet. Tastes good though.
But as far as a barbecue rib went, you know, like sauce and a little bit of smoke and all that good stuff, it was pretty solid. You know, no real complaints. I was enjoying it. I'd call it some solid barbecue, definitely. And you know, especially when you're getting it like at a buffet, it was definitely a good rib, if that makes sense, from a buffet. Being at least it was actually like smoked, you know, and barbecued, not just broiled.
Right. So I went and got some more fried chicken. I went and got some more catfish. Also more catfish, and then I have this is I believe it's a pork pot roast. It has like vegetables in there as well. There's some candied yams, which are very, very like candied, like sugary looking. Got some green beans with pork, and then yeah, so I'll have to try all those items there. Green beans. Really nice flavor in the green beans. There's some porky juices in there.
With the beans, for example, like I said, you could definitely tell that they were cooked with pork, and I'm talking some really nice fatty pieces of pork. There's definitely some fat in there, whereas something, again, unlike Golden Corral, there's not a lot of fat in it. This, again, was really homegrown country cooking where they don't care about calories.
Try candy yam.
It's just the pie up there or something.
Woo.
Yep, no more candy.
Those are sweet. Look at that. It's like, woo. It's almost like pure sugar. Delicious, but hella sweet. Try this roast. So basically like a pulled pork roast, braised. Not bad. I'm also getting the catfish fillets. They also do have the whole catfish up there. Maybe I'll try one. This just seems more convenient.
What I did come to find, though, and I think it was like more of a dinner specialty, is with the whole catfish versus just having the fillets.
Big pieces, though.
And they were, like, in regards to getting actually like catfish at a restaurant, these are definitely the biggest pieces of catfish I've ever gotten at a restaurant. Very, very large. Now, again, the whole catfish was the specialty. I think the fillets, again, they had all the time. The whole catfish was something that as soon as the people like saw them out, as soon as they put out the new tray of them, people were grabbing them up. And that was something that I didn't identify on right away. This catfish was good, don't get me wrong, but it definitely, you know, you could tell it kind of been sitting around a little bit longer than probably those whole catfish were. And the people, again, were just loving the whole catfish. So, you know, again, buffet logic, everybody. Pick what is going hot. You know, that is the best. That's the best thing. If you can wait a little bit longer, wait for the hot tray, or if you identify what everybody is grabbing up and taking, it's probably A, really, really good, and B, definitely fresh. So, you know, some of my buffet logic, buffet skills, which even I kind of maybe missed out a little bit on, just because I was thinking of, you know, convenience or maybe even a little bit more just like comfort and what I was more familiar with.
Really nice crunch on that piece.
When it came to the actual taste of the catfish, the batter was really nice. It kind of reminded me of like a little bit less cornmeal-y and a little bit more like a fried chicken batter in a way. Whereas like I'd say like kind of more like maybe a little bit more flourish or something in there. Still like pretty mealy, if that makes sense. But it tasted good. The catfish was definitely nice tasting. Definitely pretty salty. They had quite a bit of like seasoning, I'd say, in the catfish itself. Where arguably I think you probably could eat it with like either plain or just a little bit of tartar sauce, maybe a little bit of ketchup, but like you wouldn't need much addition, as like I said, it was definitely like, well, it was flavored.
One other thing's for sure, they have some crazy looking desserts up there. Lots of different pies, and they all look really nice.
Now when it comes to anything fried, especially like fried chicken, catfish, etc., one of my favorite combos is a ketchup and a hot sauce combination. If you've never tried it, it's really, really good. It's spicy, sweet, salty, all the above, and I really, really like that. So when it comes to fried food, that is definitely one of my favorite combinations, and something which if you're not familiar with or haven't seen before, you'll definitely see me use when I eat leisurely, whether that be at home or whether that be, you know, at a buffet or something along those lines.
All right, so try something new. I got the fried shrimp. I also have this, I believe it's like a remoulade sauce. Remoulade. I got some more catfish. Then I got some more fried chicken. I decided to try some of their carrots. I also got some corn, which is a new one. And then one item I didn't get, but I will try next time, is the whole catfish. The whole catfish, people, like, as soon as they go up, they're grabbing them, so it must be really good. These are some homegrown, buttery, homemade carrots, that's for sure. Rich. Corn's alright too. Sweet.
One thing I will say is the staff were absolutely exceptional. They were all so friendly. They were so catering. They were really kind of obviously not used to people filming in there, so they were very, again, like I think, you know, extra attentive, maybe because of that. But I really appreciated them. They were all very friendly. When it came to like the food items, again, I think maybe because it was the end of the night, I noticed that some things like weren't really getting restocked unless they were really getting depleted, such as like the whole catfish.
Very friendly people.
But everything was good, and like I said, definitely you can say it's kind of like that, like your mama made, really rich, you know, homegrown cooking, I guess is kind of the best way I would put it.
All right, try the fried shrimp. Very good crunch on that. Let's see what this. Let's see what this sauce is. Never mind, it's cheese sauce. One thing I do wish they would restock is the ribs up there. Maybe it's getting a little later. I'm not sure they are going to, but that's something I would like to try. I've tried quite a few. There's a few other items I haven't tried. Maybe we will. But I'll keep working through some of them, but definitely the catfish and the chicken are solid. That's why I keep going back.
Contrary to common belief, I also do really like spicy food, like a Louisiana style hot sauce or like that level of heat. I could literally drink out the bottle, and I do like a bit more heat if I'm not eating a large quantity of food. Of course, I don't really like Carolina Reapers or anything, but a hot sauce I find adds such a nice flavor, and just that little bit of burn is delicious.
All right, so I was able to get one of the whole catfish, the notorious whole catfish. These are flying out the water, flying off the table up there. Flying fish. Then I got some more of the pork roast. This is a piece of, like, I think it's, I don't know if it's beef or like, well, it is beef, but I don't know if they're called a steak or a roast, but I got a piece of beef, and then we got some more green beans. I was a little unsure of this, but we'll give this a try. Actually, it's good. Almost just like, kind of like beef jerky.
At that though, everybody, there's lots of natural commentary, so I'm just going to kind of leave you to it. Let me know down below what your favorite food item is that we've eaten so far. You know, whether it be the beef or the beef tips, the catfish, the green beans, you know, all the above. But anyway, like I said, we're going to work our way through the buffet a little bit more. There was quite a few options. And at that, guys, I'll let you get to the rest of the video, and ultimately, let's see what happens.
Like I said, you can tell there's some real kind of home-style cooking. No worries about calories there. let's try this catfish. It is good, very tender, very soft, like very soft, very tender. Different taste than the fillets we had up there though. This is a little bit more, a little like fishier, I guess. Not in a bad way. But very fresh. Alright, got some more catfish, got some fried chicken as well. Kind of the items that I've come to find I really enjoyed, so I'm sticking with it. And then started breaking the desserts. So we have what is, I believe they call this a sugar-free Jello pie actually, which is pretty cool. Then I have this. I have no clue what this is, but it looks really good. It's some kind of a pie. It's like yellow. Banana cream pie. And then they have a chocolate pie with a meringue on it. I just got a little piece. All right, let's try some of these pies. So here I got what again I believe is what they call the sugar-free Jello pie. It's like a chocolate mousse. It reminds me of the flavor of like chocolate ice cream. Graham cracker crust, whipped cream on top. Solid. What we have found to be a banana cream pie. One thing I will say is it's this is definitely like kind of thick, like the filling, the banana filling. It's not like a, it's not just a pure soft cream. It's like it seems baked. It's almost the consistency of like a firm cheesecake maybe. Interesting. Chocolate pie, this is a meringue top on it. Thank you. So the chocolate filling is very, very, very like a deep, dark kind of chocolate. Yeah, I almost describe it like a dark chocolate. Pretty good. They also have a small table of like hot desserts. They have some things left. So this a little bit of what will be a blackberry cobbler, I believe. And then they have these squares that have like little raisins in them. I just got like literally a sliver just to give it a try. Normally I do have an ice cream machine. It is out of order at the moment. And then there was a couple other cobblers which are kind of out. Again, there's kind of later, so I'll give them that. But yeah, a couple different kinds of cobblers. And then some kind of square thing. Reminds me of like a, what's that called? Slipped my mind. Kind of like a raisin pudding thing. Definitely real blackberries with that. Sweet, pretty good. All right, they're closing up here. They are closing at 8, so basically 10 minutes. So, last things we'll try. They do have a banana pudding, one of my favorites. I do love a good banana pudding. And then I got another piece of their sugar-free jello pie. We obviously just had this, but try the banana pudding. So banana chunks in here, got the vanilla wafers. It is like a more of like a custard. Solid. So yeah, Barnyard overall solid, no complaints. But that, everybody, hope you enjoyed today's video. A little bit quick one, like I said, kind of ran out of time. But yeah, overall, no, solid food. Quite a variety, quite a few options. It's definitely kind of some southern favorites. Definitely some of those items, like you said, like those candied yams. Those are like a dessert caliber. I think those may be sweeter than a dessert. And not that's a bad thing. Just definitely, like I said, homegrown cooking, like your mom made. There is no concern for calories. We'll put that real country cooking. But yeah, huge thanks to the staff here. They've been really friendly. And that's about it, guys. So if you like the video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below. Out of the items I had, what's your favorite kind of food item? I think that my favorite today was probably the catfish. Catfish is really, really good. Pies were nice as well. So that, everyone, thank you again. And of course, happy eating. Hey, guess what? You rock. Yes, you rock. Thank you so much for watching the video. I totally appreciate it. I hope you left me a comment down below. I'd love to read them. I hope you also liked that video. Hey, by the way, click my face. You can subscribe. Yes, subscribe. That way you always get my uploads. You won't miss me when I'm in your town. And I also picked 2 videos for you. Yes, 2 videos I know you'll love right here. So watch one of those, hit my face. And at that, thank you so much. You rock.